All right, ladies and gentlemen, see us get a sip of water real quick before we go officially live. Isaiah Young in the building already. Yo, gang, as he likes to say. If you could imagine him saying it via text, that's how it would sound. Maybe not as same as he does it, but kind of there almost.
Oh, that sounded very accurate.
So how you doing out there, Coach Line?
Pissed off right now, but I'll be okay.
Man, let's talk about being pissed off yesterday with that game. Like a different type of style offense that you ran, and let the whole world know why we saw that game style. Because me and Isaiah, when we were calling that game, we were both like, "What in the hell?"
So did you watch my stream, which Outlaw? So when I play OG, Isaiah, Jay, Procana, and Falcon, when they come at, they pretty much them five pretty much know. Well, I gotta put Bands in there too. Bands pretty much knows what I'm gonna do. So if you look at my offensive playbook, I got probably I don't know that many sets. I got what, 5 formations?
Five
And I
formations, but two plays.
Yeah, so 5 formations, but what I say about that, so I got a single back that I use every now and then. I don't really run my eye stuff too much. I don't really run my weak stuff. But the shotgun stuff is what I'm known for. I gotta get to a point. I got too many plays in my shotgun. I need to make me a play sheet. Like call my first 5 series, and then I'll be good. I think it take me too long to get going. Like when I went back and watched the Browns game, respect the pro con, I left a lot out there, and I should have stayed with what was working. So moving forward, in all my Madden leagues, I'm gonna go in coaches mode. I got my setup over here, and I got my board, and I'm gonna stop scripting my first 3 series. I don't have a check play call sheet. I'm just gonna go off of that. So it's similar to like you watch the quarterback be playing Madden. What he does, I'm gonna start doing that. I gotta script my plays based off of what I'm playing. Because I went back and you watch OG and Isaiah call the game, they were very right. My empty sets are probably the best. So we just gotta switch it up. That's all.
Yeah, I'll just shout out to Isaiah calling that out. I was not really paying attention to that, but he was just like, man, if he's more on the spread, he would be doing a lot better. All right, so looking at the sheet in front of us, we got the 2025 NFL playoffs. Talking about playoffs. Let me pull up my Neon Sports on my other side monitor real quick. So we're gonna break down the AFC things. So we got the top 10 power rankings released today. Colts shocked the nation by being number 1 overall over Banky. So here's the reason why that happened. As Michael going up, I think that's Junior, aka the Vikings. Reason that he was basically catapulted from I think 4th to 1st
They were four.
was it was because Tennessee Titans took a fair sim loss last week. It's taking another one this week against the Jets. Most likely he's going to take another one next week against the Rams. So as we close out the season, it's looking like he's going to end up with 4 losses, giving the Colts the championship, finally winning his first division. Via Tennessee Titans not being available to play his games. So that was the main reason why he got placed at number 1. On top of the undefeated Bengals. A lot of people are questioning how come the Bengals didn't move up 1 spot. They are fine where they're at with number 2. I'm pretty sure they don't want a lot of coverage out in their side anyways by being number 1. I think 2, they're happy there. But the reason we put the Colts up there, the second reason, was because they got that number 1 off defense. We both saw it yesterday when we were discussing the teams and or the games of the week, and there is no way in hell I see anybody in the AFC beating that team with that defense. What are your thoughts on that?
He don't like all the attention. The coach is dangerous people. Um, I play him pretty good. He's one of the few people I play very well. And I ain't gonna tell everybody the secret to beat him, but he's beatable. But his defense is really good. To beat him, I think you got to score like 21, 28. You got to have 21 or 28 points, and you got to stop his offense. Which, if you let JT get loose, it's gonna be a problem. Me, I force people like Isaiah to throw the ball because I know he want to run it, and I make him. I love when I see y'all at the line doing all these checks, multiple checks, because I know y'all got your little Madden handbook, not saying him, but you got your Madden handbook, and you say, well, this play, I already know I'm gonna drop right there and stuff like that. Me, you make one or two checks, then cool, but Isaiah, that's not the Colts are not a bad one. The Colts and the you want to be honest with the top three teams are Colts, Bengals, and Titans. If the Titans are playing, Pittsburgh is probably the undercard at 7. That dude can play. You know, he talks a lot, but he can play. You gotta respect his game. Kansas City, like that's a good playoff right there. Even though the Broncos, we don't know, but and the Jets, you can't sleep on the Jets. Like the AFC stacked. But you can't hate on the Colts being number one. If you haven't played like I said, not many people who could play with him. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I don't think anybody can hang with that defense. The only team that I told him, because he asked me before the season even started, what do you think my season looks like this year? I was like, SOS, same old shit. You're gonna get to the championship round. You're gonna face Banky, and I mean, you know the story already. It's happened back to back years. Um, you gotta show something. So what they do preseason, start acquiring new players for that defense, basically to replicate what the Titans have. And they did a hell of a job acquiring those players, Micah Parsons, Khalil Mack, even though Khalil Mack's at the end of his stage, brings the high threat rush power. Werner, he drafted him. He made him into a freaking legend already. So
That was my
all
fault.
these all these pieces that he's gotten basically gave him the same style defense that the Tennessee Titans have, minus all those little things at the bottom of the screen of the player where it says they're superstar, X Factor, star. Because if you look at the Titans team on defense, almost every single player in that team has some type of icon below them. So that's why I'm projecting the Colts to be the season 5 champion already. With me, I'm already sending him the money. He can keep his own $50 that he's gonna send out. And yeah, I mean, I crowned them already, so it is what it is.
That's no.
Looking at the playoff bubbles right now, there's a lot of teams that are surprising. Patriots is going to be the number one fan team that I have right now. The Patriots are sitting at 6-8. The new user took them over when they had, I want to say, 2 wins.
No one.
5.
No,
they had
0.
Oh, they had 0 wins or 1. I think they had 1.
No, the first win was against me. I remember because I was mad.
Okay.
And and then he went 5-2, correct?
Yep, he's gone 5-2 so far this season, and he is playing lights out, taking out the two brothers like we joked around a couple days ago. He took out the older brother first with the Chargers, and then he's like, his brother Jets is like, man, I'm gonna make him pay for that. And we know how the story went if you guys watched that last episode. But the Patriots right now have they can solidify that 7th spot real quick. What's your thoughts on the Patriots overtaking the Browns, the Texans, because we know Denver's not going to be there, right? So Pittsburgh already has that 660 locked.
I like Pittsburgh. The Patriots are really good. Patriots deserve to go to the playoffs. I would tell y'all that. Don't worry about his record. Look at what he done. He's a really good Madden player. I was shocked because I was playing the old Patriots user, and he woke me up. He made me respect it. So, he's not bad. He's another problem set. That's why I got to fix the issue we got going on in Buffalo. So you gotta play. You gotta be able to play defense in our conference. So you ain't gonna win. But I like that. I think Browns. There's no shade because I lost him. I think he got a real good chance. Procana is really good. His offense is good. We just saw that one little mistake, and we don't talk about family business on air. But if you watch the game, you'll see it. And we help correct that with him, hopefully. So if he makes that adjustment, OG, then I think he's going to the playoffs. But I wouldn't be shocked at the Patriots. I think the Patriots bring some excitement to the playoffs.
Yeah, so we got Houston and Cleveland battling for that same spot, the 7th seed. Houston controls their own destiny. It starts today with let's see. Who they play right now? Houston plays New England. So the winner out of this game inches closer to that seven slot. Houston's been busy with family life. We understand that. But they do have a time today where New England gets off of work at 7 p.m. Eastern. So we need to hold up advance so they can get that game in. Obviously, we won't because it's a playoff contention race. We don't want to force them anybody. That's not fair. To play out the whole year and then basically advance just because we want a fast advance. For such situations like this, we do hold the league. It's only fair. But for games that really have no meaning and you're basically playing for draft stock, I mean, we'll sim it. So this goes all into play with everybody playing their games on time, advancing the league super quick. This allows us to basically hold off the league for an extra hour, 2 hours, so we can get all these meaningful games played. What's your thoughts on the Texans and New England matchup? They both face each other. They're both pretty competitive. They both hate losing.
I like the Patriots because of what the Patriots said to the Jets after he beat the Jets. That was I'm not gonna go back because I don't want to trigger
No. What do you say? Because we got a whole bunch of viewers here that have no idea what we're talking about.
I think he said.
Let's air out the laundry, please. Let's air it out. I know Isaiah's over there with his popcorn right now, Michael Jackson style.
I guess what he said, it was he was mad. He said, I can't believe I lost. That's what Jet said. And he said he already knew it. Like the Patriots said something smooth. And he made the Jets scream. I forgot what it was. Isaiah made look, but it was terrible. It was like he said something like it was like he made the man wait. He made him play the waiting game. Like the Patriots he's cerebral. Like he's Magneto right now. He's like as expected. That's what he said. As expected. There you go.
Yeah, the Colts. Isaiah over there playing devil's advocate, trying to pump up the teams. He spiced it up even more with the fake tweets. Like, whoa! So that basically amplified the game a lot more than what it was supposed to be. And then afterwards, it was just as expected. Was the quote? Like, wow!
God, that's cold. I had to fight you. But like I said, Patriots are fun. Patriots is the AFC version of the Packers. And y'all see why we say that. Like, I think that's a fair assessment. It's just the Packers is a little bit more comical. He's the Deadpool. OG. He's going to beat you, then he's going to talk junk. in a funny way. I'm laugh about it. You're like, I can't even get mad.
Yeah,
Good.
so I see the Browns. I mean, they also hold their own. I just don't know right now with the hot streak that the Patriots are on. I can see the Patriots jumping up after this game tonight and solidifying the 7th seed, surprising the entire world and my buddy, my BFF in Cancun, Procana. You, me, the Bills. We're about to hit up the strip club in Cancun. He's already drinking, getting ready for the pre-flight. Like we have our luggages already packed. We're set to go. Um, and I think Procana's gonna go there one final season in Cancun with us as we enjoy the last part. As he says, we suck.
Yeah, I think this is the last. We don't just this the last year, guys. We gonna step it.
You know what? I actually, honestly, I think all three of us next year are gonna start making fun of people in Cancun. To be honest,
Yeah, I think we're gonna be straight. So we'll take your jokes right now. We'll take them.
he said in real life the Eagles are gonna be there too. Yeah, I feel like they're gonna be there too with that messed up finger that Jalen Hurts got on a game that really didn't matter for him playing. Like I have no idea what happened there. Then you guys gotta fire that head coach. All right, so breaking down the seeds right now, this is kind of backwards. So as it stands right now, the 7th seed, whether it be New England, Cleveland, or Houston, if they do end up making the playoffs, they're getting bounced out the first round in the wild card. And that is because they got to play the Colts. The Colts will now hold the number 2 seed. Ain't no way in hell those three teams can even come close, even if they combine all three rosters to try to play them. Your thoughts on that assessment?
I like to make the Colts mad. I would love to see the Colts versus the Patriots. I think that'd be a very interesting game.
Okay, Colts and Patriots. We'll see if that
Now,
happens.
I'm only saying that to make that man mad. And you already know why, because I'm getting tired of him being so humble. I want him to turn his offense up, and I want him to know how good he is. But if he go play with the Patriots like he be playing with some of the other team, the Patriots to make an upset. Patriots are very. There's two dangerous teams in these lower seas, right? But there's three. If the Titans and Baker come back, you got Baker right there, you got Steelers right there, and you got the Patriots if they get in there. Even if Houston get in there, you got Houston, and you got Procana. Procana get in there, he don't be all right. But it's them a dangerous lower seas. It's just like in real life right now. Like, my Rams going to Detroit. That's a bad game for Detroit. I just feel like that. But it's a lot of bad games in real life. Make sense?
Yeah.
So like I said, it depends on how, what they like I said, no shot slight at Isaiah because Isaiah is one of the better players, but you better go in there and play. You gotta play that dude. You really do.
All right, so moving on to the next games. You got the Jets hosting what will be the Steelers with that 6th seed. Now the Steelers did lose the game against the Jets earlier this season, but that's because the Steelers, has McWi-Fi. They got they can't afford the Starbucks internet, so they go to McWi-Fi. And right at the last moment when he went up for the kick, it lagged on him so bad that the kick went far left. Your thoughts on that matchup there with the Jets and Steelers? Steelers publicly came out today saying he's gonna beat him if he has no issues with the Wi-Fi. Your thoughts?
You got you gotta either love the Steelers or you gotta hate the Steelers. because he's gonna talk. I like the Jets because it just depends on which one we get. I don't know what Jets team we don't get. You know what I'm saying? We get him locked in, not overly cocky. He will beat the Steelers. He's one of the better teams. But when it just seems like when he get too loose, and you correct me if I'm wrong, when he get too loose, that's when we get the Steelers we don't like. So if he go in there and just play his game, we're good. I would say he got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like the Jets now has a team to compete with that offense that the Steelers have. He's going with the rookie, no, not a real life quarterback, but Artie. He's showcasing that he's the next best thing. Give him one more season, full season, and I think Artie will be a hell of a player in the league. So with the two cornerbacks that they have now in New York, I think they can clamp down their two best receivers in Pittsburgh. So now comes the run game. Najee, and they got the other running back. I forgot his name. But they got a two-headed monster back there where they're splitting the load. And man, it could be a tough one for the Jets. If they clamp down that passing offense, that rush defense screen game is going to come at full strength. So who do you have winning that matchup, in your opinion?
I respect both teams. I like the Steelers. I like Jets. We're going off today. I'm going Jets.
I like what you did there. Since you're in his division, you're like, I don't want no smoke. Let me just go with the team.
I just going off. I played both of them, right? The Jets, the first time it was a close game. The game against Steelers was close. I think won by, but he said it was rusty. Which everybody said when the old man played. You know, nobody want to get beat by a 39-year-old man. It's just that's how it is, especially you 17, 18. But the Jets he smoked my boots the last time we played. So, like I said, and I called him out. So I would tell y'all that you call him out, be careful. He becomes the person that I like, but he also does crazy stuff and lose to the Patriots. So, hey.
You ain't gonna let that go.
I'm not gonna let it go because it was the funniest thing I heard. You couldn't believe. You remember? I was shocked. Yeah. I was shocked.
The last game that we have in the AFC playoffs is going to be the Kansas City Chiefs hosting the Super Bowl champion Tennessee Titans. If Tennessee comes in and is able to play in the playoffs,
pick Tennessee.
I am so sorry, Austin, Kansas City. The luck of the draw. This is all basically if the Titans take forced losses the rest of the year. 2 more games to go. If they take 2 more losses after this week's forced loss, that puts them with 4 losses. That puts them in that 5th role. I know everybody in the league right now in the playoffs is sweating because they want to at least make it to the next round. They don't want to play the whole season just to get bounced out, have a late draft pick, and do everything for nothing. So
I think.
What's your thoughts on this one?
I really do think after what he did today, liking that power ranker, I think Tennessee's coming back. I think he's gonna figure out a way, and he's gonna come back and play his games.
Now we have no idea if he's on vacation, if he got locked up and's got access to internet / Discord. We don't know if he got grounded. We don't know if his wife took away his PlayStation. We have no idea. We don't know his age. Nothing about him. But we are just speculating over here if he doesn't come back by week 18 and gets his first loss. He gets the 5th seed. He gets paired up with Kansas City, and then the rest is about to be history. As you might see, the AFC Championship game be the Titans and the Colts.
Who would you? And so let's say the Titans not able to do. Who's the next favorite?
In the championship round, I believe it's going to be the Bengals and the Titans.
I like that one.
The only reason I'm not counting the Bengals there right now is, I mean, they're going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
If they played the Jets, I see that being a hard one. And Jets being number 3, that means the 2nd seed has to, yeah. So it would be, no, hold on. The Jets will play the Colts. Never mind. So it would be Banky against the Bengals. So Tennessee versus Bengals if Tennessee wins. And I don't see anything promising for the Bengals on that one there.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I know the Bengals is good. He already showcased that he can win without a starter. Serving that 1-game suspension, he came back, beat the Steelers in the final play of the game. I think it was like 12 seconds left. He came back, pushed the ball forward, no timeouts, threw a dot in the end zone. And then he started, man, the chat was crazy after that happened. And I was surprised. I was like, wow, he was about to lose and he managed to bring it back. So any other team, I could give the Bengals the over on, but the Tennessee Titans. I mean, once a champion, that gives you the crown. You can walk around with that trophy on your Discord chat. And I mean,
I can't win one. I want the Colts to win. But let's go on to the NFC, man. We got some good teams over there in NFC. What's the scenario?
So the NFC, just like the AFC, it is stacked right now. Last night, I don't know if anybody caught it, but we had a game of the week that got filled in because the Tennessee Titans couldn't play with the Jets. So we filled in the Cardinals and the Rams. And let me tell you, that game, bro, I have never been so hyped to freaking call a game. That game had me so excited that it put me to sleep afterwards. And the way it ended, I'm not gonna spoil it. Go watch the game. You'll see the biggest cliffhanger ever. Let's just say the results is not what everybody expected. Put it that way. So go give that video a lot of views. Watch it throughout the entire game. But now we have a 1, 2, 3, 4 team race for the 7th seed. And it all starts with Detroit being at 7-7. Detroit right now plays against Carolina, which is the next team that's at 6-8, trying to get into the playoffs. They got Green Bay at 8-7, and they have the Cardinals at 6-8. So right now the Eagles are sitting good at the 6th seed if they don't lose, because they got an 8-6 record. The Rams, they have an 8-6 record as of right now. Not gonna tell you guys what the record is after the game of yesterday, but from the 5th all the way to the 10th seed, anybody could be interchanged in that real quick on these last 2 weeks. So what are your thoughts on the Lions, the Packers, the Cardinals, and the Panthers? Which one of those 4 teams do you think will sneak into the playoffs?
Let me go to my notes because I got breaking news.
Breaking news.
I got breaking news. At 306, Van Champ, aka the Packers, got yelling about his league. He said, I just need to make the playoff in the money league.
He's not even in the money league. What?
No, he's talking about this league. That's what he's called the OG league.
Oh, okay.
I said, he's telling me he's locked in. That's what he's been telling me all. We've been talking. I ain't gonna tell you what else he said, but all I'm saying, he's looking forward to his next games. He's looking forward to them.
Yeah, they're
I
slated
told
for game of the week this coming week, week 17. They take on the
him,
Vikings.
and he ain't playing around. That's all I would tell y'all. He wants to get in the playoffs.
What about the
But
other teams on the other three?
Lions are like they on a slid right now, aren't they? They
I
on
think
like
they're
a
on I think they lost one, but they've won four or three.
good looking line. I don't like talking bad about people. The Lions play a good up and coming Panther team. That Panther team is pretty freaking good. If he want to play spoiler, if he wanted the Panthers get in there, can
The Panthers can, yeah.
yes. Yeah, like I keep on saying, it's a bunch. This is why I love this man league. It's a bunch. You don't get scenario bases like this in regular ones. Like this man, the Lions, he started off with 3 losses. He was 3-0, and he went on win streak for a little bit, but I don't know. I like the line. Like I said, I'm biased. I'm a little biased because I know how what's it called plays. See, Philly get a force dub. These some tough scenarios. This is we got some nice football left in the NFC.
Yeah, we're gonna have
But
2 weeks of valuable games.
that Ram, so if 5 through 6 and 7 are all up, right?
Yeah, 5 through 7 are all up in the air still. Nothing's set in stone because they can well out lose the next 2 games, and that gives them even records with the bottom teams that are looking to try to get in. And
Because
then
Vikings is right.
Vikings is locked in already. So Vikings they won the division, so they're in already, 10-5. Actually, no.
What's got a chance though?
If the Packers beat the Vikings and the Vikings lose the next 2 games, the Packers take the division. But the Vikings are in the playoffs already because they got 10 wins. So they would either be 3rd seed or they would jump to 5th seed.
So right now we got 4 seeds that could be interchangeable, right?
Yep.
I think the Packers are getting the playoff. It's just me being honest with you. I don't think the Packers are the team nobody want to play. They're up there with that 49ers and Commanders team. And you got to put Minnesota. Like Minnesota, he got to switch some stuff up. You're being a little predictable, but the Eagles are pretty good too. But I like the Packers. And I ain't just saying that as a fanboy. It's just me being honest. I know what he could do when he lock in. So it's just me being honest.
Canna here giving us some insight. The Ravens barely lost to the Bengals, and he threw 4 interceptions. So we told everybody the Bengals are a team that they don't hide their flaws on defense because obviously they can't lock down. But that offense is just too high powered, too many weapons. So I know Colts.
He played me next, don't he?
Yeah, they say defense wins championships. That's what the Colts says all the time. Mm-hmm. Bro, this high powered offense can knock out any type of defense, to be honest. Even if you're number 1 ranked, if you don't play it right. Because that team there, I mean, they have a lot of weapons on that offense that they can rely on.
So Saints is locked in too?
The Saints ended up winning that division. The next team up was 6-8.
Wow.
The Saints took a loss too to the Colts last night. All right, so first scenario, you got Washington versus either Detroit, Green Bay, Arizona, Carolina. What matchup would you want to see there? I would say Green Bay and Washington, to be honest.
Green Bay versus Commanders, that's the one you want to see.
And then, are you calling an upset since you're pumping up Green Bay so much, or do you think Washington can lock it down?
Mm, I don't know. I gotta look. I'm very analytical. He
Uh,
lost to the he lost to the Saints,
oh,
the Commanders. I didn't know that.
I want to say that was a fair sim.
Oh, we saw the Commanders versus the Chiefs game though. That was live. Ooh. Mm. I'm just going out trying to get some quality wins. All right, so you look at week 10. Go look at Commanders versus Green Bay Packers. Commanders beat the Packers 41-40.
Damn.
I'm going the Packers.
All that just to
Hey,
say that.
oh, just me look at it. And the sad part about it, I'll play him the last game of the season. So he probably looking at this by 1 point, Isaiah. Oof.
Hey, a win is
What
a
you
win. Doesn't matter if it's a half a point, 1,000 points. Dub is a dub.
this is true.
I got Commanders and Packers on that 2 and 7 seed. And I got Commanders. I mean, they already beat them once. I think they're gonna come back around and do the same thing. Even though that Packers defense is crazy. We faced them this week and we were not ready for the man coverage that team threw at us. Like those cornerbacks are man. I got fast receivers, and my fast receivers couldn't outrun those cornerbacks. So, and that's my bad too for not looking at their cornerback speed and acceleration. But man, that man coverage that they run with the blitz, bro, that is tough. And even with it being tough, I think Washington can squeeze it out and possibly win by 3 points.
Yeah.
Going on to the next game, you got the Vikings and the Eagles. Eagles has been very vocal as of late, talking about I ain't losing no more. This is it. This is our season. This is us. All the chips are in. We're winning we're going to the Super Bowl. Do you see them pulling an upset? And the reason I'm calling it an upset is because of seeding. Pulling an upset in Minnesota with that high powered offense that they have out there.
Well, Minnesota got switch up. I like the Eagles in that one. Tell you that. I like I like I really do like Philadelphia in that game, not Minnesota. I think Minnesota people are understanding what they're trying to do offensively, and it's causing a little tear now. But I like that Minnesota's in here talking. He said, don't let me sneak into the playoffs. So that he must not be the Vikings. Oh, Michael.
We have a lot of Michaels. I think Michael, that may be the Cardinals.
Well, I would agree with him then. He's a very dangerous one. But the Minnesota, if he switched that offense up a little bit, he'd be all right. Because people are figuring him out.
Shit, wrong league.
Huh?
I hit the wrong league. I hate when it times you out. That's why I was moving my joystick.
Yeah. This man right here only plays in 3 leagues. So he can focus.
Dude, I only play in one league. The other one we're about to start, and then the other one we kicked off yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the one I quit.
So you give the edge
And
to the Eagles, huh?
I like the Eagles. Even though pro con say I buy on the Packers too, but I would say you shut down Watson, he's gonna. But nah, yeah, we pro con like what's my boy name? Who Hottie or who whatever his name is.
Man, fuck that guy.
There you go.
That's his new name. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, and then he finally got Burden going, like I said. So I would say that the Packers, but then an interesting matchup I'm very interested in. I think OG is into too is Saints versus Rams. What you think about that game?
The Saints and Rams. If the Rams stay at that seed, oh man. After watching the Saints, what they did yesterday with the Colts, I mean the Saints had no time whatsoever to get that ball out. That defensive line was just man. And that's kind of the same way that the Rams play as well. They try to bring a lot of pressure. Out of every play that I've seen in each game, there's about an 80% blitz ratio that they have. So they're bringing at least 5 every down, sometimes more. I feel like the Rams have the edge over the Saints just because of that blitz factor.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Isaiah said if the Vikings face the Eagles, that's going to be a good one. Yeah, that'll be a good one if they do win it. Rams biggest wild card in my opinion. Yeah, they are. They started excelling at the right time. They didn't start off hot at the beginning. They started off really slow, and then as the weeks progressed, they got hot. So that's why right now they got the good momentum going forward. Quarterback is playing lights out. Bo Nix is killing it. Not only can he throw dots, but he can also he can also throw. Oh,
What happened, boss man?
I went back to but yeah, that's what I see there. Who do you think the Niners are going to be facing off then in the second round? They
Oh,
play either Detroit, but we already gave Detroit the loss. Next team will be Philly.
yeah, I said. So we're going off this scenario, or we're going off the one we made?
Oh no, never mind. Packers. So yeah, you got Packers winning 7th.
It'll
So
be
then,
Packers for.
so based off of your scenario with the Packers winning and being the 7th seed, who do you think takes on or takes the W on that game? San Fran, Green Bay. And this is being realistic, not oh that's my buddy.
No, it be being like that. I played 49ers. 49ers is good, man. I think 49ers get bands out there, being honest with you.
I feel like if the 49ers would have stuck with Purdy at quarterback, they would have been bounced out first round or the first attempt, first game. They got a mobile quarterback in Willis. Man, that just adds an extra factor that you gotta face. They do blitz a lot too.
Yeah.
Um their defense is pretty fast. They got some good receivers out there. I give the edge to the 49ers too on that one.
Yeah. Yeah. And so then with my scenario, where we have Vikings Eagles, and I gave it to the Eagles. So it'll be Eagles versus what? I say Rams. That's why I said Eagles versus Rams. And I would say we will see 49 versus Rams in an NFC championship game.
49ers and Rams.
Yes. And that's not me counting for my real life Rams. Because you know I'm a real
49ers and Rams. So I see the Rams beating the Eagles. Yeah, I could see that too.
Yeah.
But the Eagles do have a scrambling quarterback, so they would be able to evade the blitz a lot quicker. Super Bowl.
No, I said yeah. So Super Bowl. Who's my Super Bowl?
Yep.
Titans, Niners. No, my fault. Colts, Niners right now. So hold up.
Yeah, see, this is where we gotta set two formats.
So Banky does not play. Banky does not play. It's Colts versus Niners, and Colts wins his Super Bowl. If Banky's playing, so the AFC is gonna go like this. So we look at so 2 would be the Colts because Banky's gonna take his loss, right?
Yep.
So that's gonna piss them off. You're gonna be a 5th seed. So then you gotta look at it. It's gonna be whoever the 7th seed is right here. It's gonna be Colts versus wow. It'll be Colts versus Banky if Banky plays. Because Colts gonna be that 2 and Banky's gonna be that 5. Or he might be that Bengals.
So we both picked the Jets to win, right?
Huh?
We both picked the Jets to win.
The Jets will beat Pittsburgh because I think Pittsburgh a little too well, I'm not saying, I'll never say man's too confident because y'all got to be confident. But I think it's going to be Jets, Titans, and Colts. So that means the Titans will go to the back, and then we'll see Jets versus Colts. Correct?
No. You see the Jets. Hold on.
Who got the better record?
5 would be going to number 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 and 3 face off.
So that'll be Banky at 5.
Yep.
So Banky's going to the Bengals.
Yep.
Jets versus Colts. Colts bounce Jets at the playoff. Banky bounce Bengals off. And then the matchup we want to see. NFC, forgive me, but this is the Super Bowl. It's always been the Super Bowl every year. Colts versus Titans. Super Bowl in the AFC Championship. What would yours be?
I got the same scenario. I got Tennessee versus Bengals, and I got Jets versus Colts. And then the next round is going to be Colts versus Titans. If the Titans do show up and do play, the Titans win, go to the Super Bowl. NFC, I got the Niners already beating the Rams in the championship round. And then in the Super Bowl, Tennessee wins yet another one. In the event that Banky does not show up and cannot play in the playoffs, then the Colts. Let's see. Colts are number 2.
Kansas City going to the Bengals.
So it'll be KC versus Bengals, and then it'll be Jets and Colts. So I see KC getting his lick back against the Bengals after losing that overtime game. So then it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Colts, and we saw what the Colts do. So they'll lock him down yet again. Colts get into the playoffs, face off against the Niners, and then Colts, your Super Bowl champions for the 2025 season. Damn, that was
mine would be similar. It all just depends on what Banky do. Or hopefully Banky give us the game we want to see.
Yeah, hopefully he's able to play.
Yeah, and just FYI for everybody to know, we want the best. We don't want scenario best if you don't play. We want to see the best because that's gonna help the league get to where we're trying to get it to. Am I right, OG? Like
Yep.
we want to showcase our comp. Yeah, me and OG was earlier. We're trying to get better. We're trying to get better, and we're trying to make sure we're pushing the league. But we don't want scenario like if the Rams or 5 seed can make it push the 49ers, which I know he can, then yes.
That's
'Cause
gonna
I think the
be
Rams are a user. I think he's a top 5 user when he wants to be.
yeah. He's got the skill set to be up there. But it's gonna be fun to see this whole AFC scenario play out. And,
I think
it all revolves against around Tennessee.
I think the funnest one will be NFC, and I think that revolves around number 3. If the Vikings does what the Vikings do, I think the Vikings make some noise.
Yeah.
Vikings, Packers, Rams. And my order is gonna be Rams, Vikings, Packers. Them 3 teams right there could push all them teams.
Damn.
That's with me being realistic. And now the Cardinals get in there, you better wake up too because he's picking it up now.
That's crazy. All right, so that's gonna conclude our NFC playoff scenario, or NFL playoff scenario for season 5. We're gonna give you guys a nice little bonus to this. I know we're an hour long into it, but we got the most important stuff out of the way. We are gonna try to do something different here, where we're gonna break down an actual game that was supposed to be on Game of the Week last night, but there was no set time by the time I was ready to go to bed. So we'll showcase it now, and then we'll basically break down play by play, kind of what we see they did right, what they did wrong, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this type of content. If you guys do, we can possibly squeeze one of these or two every week. It's all based off of the likes on the video. So the more likes it gets, the more motivated we get, me and Lion, on doing these, and potentially reaching out to the users that play the game and see if they can join us as well, so that they can put us in their brain as they make the plays on the game. So without further ado, here we go. Where is it at? So you got the Colts and the Saints gearing up to play. Should we put game audio or should we? Yeah, let's just game audio.
Yeah. This the one that was on Twitch.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna give you guys the tendencies of what we see could have been the best play to do. We'll pause it in between. Obviously we don't have the marker that they have in the NFL to do the little circles and drags and the blitz. But I'm looking to see if I can get stuff like that set up. So via Photoshop, but it'll be a process, but we'll work as we get better with this. So right now you see this Colts defense. Damn. I was like, hold on, did I pause the game? That's the actual pause in the real game.
Said, hold on, I gotta make sure I'm straight.
Like, man, I got the wrong running back in probably.
Twitch is so terrible.
No, it's not Twitch. They actually paused the game.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. We're back at it.
Yeah.
So you saw that quick blitz?
Yeah.
Look at the setup that he does here. Focus on the right side of the line. And this time I took it back to the... All right, so he's got a blitz on the corner and the right outside linebacker. He put him right in between the what? Is that the B gap?
Let me see.
Gap.
Roll it back.
So right there, right in between The tackle and the guard.
That is the B.
All right, so he's gonna basically pull a stunt, come this way, beat the block, jet it, and then make the tackle. But mind you, that's the defensive end right on top of the guard and tackle on the right. Beats the tackle or the guard, and just plows right through the running back on that.
Oh yeah, that's smart blitz.
And right there, he sent the heat. The number 0, I forgot who that is.
Is that that's not. That's I'm looking. Man, Isaiah, you do a lot of great stuff. Miles Garrett, that's Garrett.
Okay. So right there, he got hit with the flag. But that was a good route concept.
Yeah. Wow, I ain't see it. That's smart putting Miles Garrett. If y'all go back and look, Miles Garrett playing what we like to say in football. He playing look like he playing a two eye, and the reason why you call it a 2 eye, he just over the top of that tackle, and he's not too. Yeah, he's at a 2 eye. Right now on that one play, he playing like a 1.
Pay attention to this guy right here. I don't know. Can you guys see my cursor on the stream? Let me know if you guys are still watching the stream. Can you guys see my cursor over the player?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know you can see it because you're watching my direct thing. So
They gotta let us know. Yeah. Ask. I'm watching the game as well.
So watch what he does with this defensive tackle right here. He's gonna put him in a little zone coverage. Okay, cool. They can see it perfect. So this guy here, he's pretending to blitz with Werner. He's gonna come in like he's gonna blitz, distract the guard, and then watch what happens. So here goes the guy that's going back in zone. So he takes away anything up the middle, forces him to throw the ball to the right. And he still completed the first down, but if he wanted to throw the ball up the middle on that in route, it was covered by the D tackle. The little shifty coverages that the Colts do right there like that, that's what has them as the number 1 ranked defense, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that right there. That's a forced pass based off of the all-out blitz that was coming. So look at this slot corner right here on the left. Look at the slot corner on the right, and then look at the basically the pressure that they bring in. Running backs do pick it up, but look at what it forces Klubnik to do.
My God, let me stop watching it.
So here they go. Forces the quick pass. Could not determine enough time to see if there was a cornerback there or a linebacker. And surprise, motherfucker.
I watched that first. I watched that first offense there. I'm sending Isaiah some notes. He like to always give me input.
This man is like the real life Peyton Manning of the fucking league. God damn. Then he has audibles while picking plays. What? So right there, this is one of his favorite routes. Pay attention to the running back here doing the wheel route. He's always paired up with this linebacker here, which is always the mismatch. If you pay attention, when he reaches about the 40-yard line, he likes to get the ball out because it's single man coverage. Safety's over the top, taking over the receivers that are on this side of the field. And so it always gives him a free clearance. So if you look at his stats, his running back has always got 40 plus reception in a game. That is why with that route. So I'm not sure if he does it with this route or not.
Yeah.
No, he threw it short there. But that halfback wheel route is one of his favorites to do.
You got to see why I text him.
I'm kind of going to shut up with some of the play call. I'm not going to analyze fully because heading into the playoffs is kind of like a not cool thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
Yeah, don't get too much away. You about to stick. So you saw that one, run that back. Who you will through this to?
Coach is probably like, guys, time out.
No. He talking about, look, he just messaged me. He said, thanks.
So right here, I will pay attention to this linebacker.
Oh my God.
But he's got something open on this side for sure. Let's play it back. So right here, you got these two, one over the top. This safety's out of position right here. You see the middle is wide open. So that's why he reads this target here and hits him right over here. But if he waits for X or square, one of these two, let's see what happens with their route. You got the cornerback down here. You got the safety or the corner over the top. X is wide open here for an easy 25, 30-yarder. Instead, we play it safe. Go out the middle.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm back in high school breaking down plays and shit.
You see me over here typing to him.
That's a good
football
read.
No, that was. Run it back one more time. That last play. Oh, this one I just got on about. Let me see. No, that was good read. It's the next play after that.
Yeah, so right here.
Why would you have thrown that? OG, break that while you threw that one.
So me being in defense or an offense, I'm basically reading the defensive coverage. I got a mismatch here. High-low coverage. Linebackers by the hash mark already. If he shifts him this way, that makes this throw impossible to make because you run the risk of him getting the high jump catch. So watch here as he releases. I don't know if it's this one. Yeah, it's this one.
Now that okay, so you pause it right here. So you see how he got. So look. So when you read in defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
The matchups on the left hand side. The reason why you got 1, 2, 3. You got so I'm reading that corner, that nickel, and that safety. I ain't really worried about that back because he don't do a. I'm anticipating a flat drop or a hitch drop. So if you watch how he dropped. He dropped right there to it looked like a hitch.
Yeah, right here is being user as well.
Yeah,
that kind of defeats the coverage purpose for that linebacker.
So right when I see him step to the right, I'm throwing it now.
So right there, he froze.
Yep.
He froze. He didn't make the first move back. What he did was he made a side step to the left and forward. So Isaiah caught that real quick. You know what? I got the throwing lane right here.
His offense is better than what he think it is because everybody overcompensating for his back. Now this is why I got him. So you pause it right here, right? All right. So he's gonna go to his level concept, and he's gonna wheel this that back out. Move that running back to his left hand side. So basically, what he's doing, what we like to call in the football world, he playing the numbers game, right? On that right hand side, all you got is that backside receiver, and you got that running back. He's gonna move his back over here because now he don't create a mismatch because you see how that nickel corner is pressed up on that number 2 receiver. So he's anticipating that dude is gonna be a flat player, right? So he's sitting flat, or we thinking he's gonna carry him. That corner, the way he's lined up, we already know he's getting up out of there. And then where the safety at? Point to that safety, OG.
Safety looks like he's in the mix too. Oh no, he's over the top.
Yeah, so the opening right there, I gotta give him some eye candy. You gotta give him some eye candy. So it's gonna be the seam. Always scream the seam. So I see why he ran the running back wheel. Go ahead and watch it. Watch the wheel. Watch it. Watch it. Yep.
Right there. Nobody here to cover that over the top. These guys are too low. The linebacker that was covering the running back, like I mentioned on the last play where he likes doing it this way, he ran it flip side. He flooded the left side of the field, so there's a lot of miscommunication with the linebackers and defensive backs. And this is the result play. So if he would have had time in the pocket, look how far distance that was. But just look at the moves.
That's why I just told him. Yeah. Like you go back and look at it, he had time in the pocket. He just stepped up and ran.
Let's run it in full motion.
Great user stuff right here. This is great user. I don't find it. I got a matchup. I got 1, 2, 3 versus 4. We good. Ooh. He had stepped up and let that thing go.
Yeah, that D tackle broke off the block and he sensed the pressure. And right when he sensed that's when he took off. 99 was right on his ass though. So here he's basically reading this either cornerback, safety, linebacker, seeing how close he is to his bubble screen.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what he decides to do in this one. Nothing because he got hit with the delay game.
Kick out.
He called the same play but didn't do all the motioning because he figured the same formation would result in the same defense, which it did. Great read. Nobody here. Everybody follows the receivers. Left with a linebacker. 9 times out of 10, that zig route's always going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Running that tempo offense, too. Let's fast forward. So what do you see here on this defense? How could this have been avoided?
Um,
He's
I'm
got
gonna
the
push out to that. I'm gonna slide my line to the left hand side. I'm gonna slide, and then I'm gonna shift my backers. Well, I'm gonna take that outside linebacker on the right hand side. Well, hold on, that's talk football talk. So the line shifting to the right. My left outside linebacker is gonna kick out over number 2 because I already know a screen coming. And if I probably apex, I'll probably pay between that tackle and number two receiver.
Mhm.
Cause I know something don't kick. Even if he don't throw the ball, he runs. I'm in the alley. If that makes sense.
Okay. I'm looking at this nickel safety or nickel corner right here. He should
No,
have
I don't.
moved with him.
He could have flipped him. But if even he want to keep that balance, though, OG. If you slide your line to where he at, that nickel safety corner will walk into the box.
7. So let's see what the
Just like
Saints come out with in the second drive. And look at what this tackle does, 71. Actually, no, hold on. What the hell? Was it the play after? Did I skip it by accident?
you might skip it.
No, it's this one here. So pay attention to that slot corner by the receiver on the right. And look at the tackle 71, what he does. Now he was able to get that ball out barely. But how would you counter that type of blitz there?
Running back, let me see. Slide. Probably just slide like everybody do.
So what I would have countered with that was I would have put my running back as a blocker to basically have my running back here and delay that blitzer from coming in.
Well, you slide right and then just step up in your pocket. He's stepping too far back right there. That's for a 15-yard pass.
Yeah, a lot of people have that tendency of dropping back 20 yards, 15 yards out of a shotgun. That basically eliminates your pass protection schemes. Damn, what a hit.
Yeah. I'm gonna be with y'all until this end of the drive. Now I gotta get the kid.
Yeah, no, I'm about to end it right now pretty soon.
But
Let's fast forward to the end of the game so we know the score at least. But if you guys like this type of
please give
content,
us our input. Yeah, tell them give us the input though, Outlaw, because I like this.
yeah, let us know on the YouTube chat. So after the video post, write it in the chat there if you guys like this type of content. If you guys would be willing to sit there for 45 minutes to watch this type of content, pick a game that we want to break down. You guys select the game and then we'll break it down for you, whether it be your own game, one of the games of the week. Let us know via comments and likes. If the video reaches 20 comments and 20 likes, then we'll run it back and we'll dedicate a certain day where we can do one game. A different day we'll do another game. And I'll figure out how to do like a circle type of deal. But just let us know via feedback if you guys want this type of content. If you guys do, bro, this is fun. I wouldn't mind doing a whole game like this.
It don't have to be when we're doing our live stuff. We got different ways we can do stuff. Just let us know.
Yeah, we'll break it down and we'll make the video offline, and then we'll just upload the video so you guys can get it either the day of or the day after, or schedule a release on Friday or on Saturday and Sundays to release them, and then that way you guys got something to watch on the weekends to look forward to. We can probably break down 2 games a week and then release one on Saturday, one on Sunday.
Well, me and you being here all the time, so we'll talk. Me and you talk.
Yeah.
We just have, you know what I'm saying? We don't have input. We need to work with them.
Yeah, but as soon as the video posts, make sure it hits 20 likes. Make sure you guys fill it with comments. Share it in the group chat. Try to get it pushed over there. And then we'll do it for you guys. Obviously, we'll have a different look too. But yeah, you guys saw Colts went to New Orleans, 31-10 final. Hell of a matchup. And that'll conclude the podcast or the show for today. I'm calling it a podcast. Lion, thank you for your time.
It's whatever we want it to be, and it's my pleasure, brother.
Yeah, thank you for being here, and we'll catch you guys next Monday for the next 3 shows. And the intro never started. What the hell?